Josh in Rancho Mission Viejo, California. Man, do you have to write that out on an envelope that you have to mail out? Anyway, see more better with freeprescriptionlenses.com. That's long enough to say too. But call me Mo Better, because I'm have you seen Mo Better, look at Mo Better, and I'm going to show everyone else how to bring that love and feeling back to glasses when I cut the Zeiss PhotoFusion Extra Active Gray with DuraVision Chrome Anti-Glare for your RayBan 2132 New Wayfarer color 622, the matte black rubber, my best-selling color, in the 52 eye size. My personal favorite. The 55 eye size might be the better selling of the two. I wear the 52, and I'll show you that in just a moment. But your Italian leather fold-over case. Oh, look who jumped out. Your RayBan cleaning cloth with junk mail, because you just don't get enough in your regular mailbox. And of course, the star of the show, the main attraction, it comes with a little plastic sleeve on the left temple to protect the temples from rubbing together during shipping from where? From Italy. And of course, this is the RayBan 2132 New Wayfarer color 622, the matte black rubber, and the 52 eye size 18 bridge 145 temple length. And of course, it comes with a G15 sticker. It comes with sunglass lenses. And it comes with the G15 sunglass lens and sticker. And I'm going to make sure you get all the manufacturer's original packaging. I'm going to take out the heavy glass breakable glass. And I'm going to install lightweight unbreakable lenses. So, let's program this shape into the computer. You were Secret Agent 2707. And I'm going to hit the start button. And a little stylus is going to pop up, go around and trace the inside bevel of the right side of the frame before doing the same thing on the left. Here at freeprescriptionlenses.com, where everyone loves a bargain and no one is disappointed with quality. You buy any genuine, authentic RayBan frame that I offer, and you'll receive one free pair of clear single vision prescription lenses or non-prescription fashion lenses. My receipt has my federal ID tax number, so if you have vision insurance or unused health savings account flex dollars, you will get reimbursed for this purchase. Now, you'll get to full reimbursement from an HSA flex card, but you'll get your out-of-network reimbursement because I don't accept any insurances. So, but I do accept really cool frames. So, and I'm going to get to that in just a moment. But I need to move it to the next screen to enter your pupillary distance, which is 29 for the right eye. The computer starts at 32.5, so I'm going to tap it till we get to the 29. Oh, nope, 29. I'm going to raise the optical center up 3 millimeters to 22. I know this frame so well. So let's go ahead, and I'll get to that in a little bit too. But let's go ahead and get your lenses prepped. Your right eye reads -75, -2 1/4 at 171. Take it out of the protective packet and put the lenses into the, actually let's turn the axis wheel to 171. Let's put the power drum on 0. Make sure we're zeroed in perfectly. Now we can put it on -75. Put the lens in, rotate until the spherical component of the prescription comes into view first. Get everything centered. Check your astigmatism correction. And I'll explain what that astigmatism means. -75. We're at -3, so that is correct. The way to tell if you're ever going to have astigmatism in your life is there's some few tests you can take at home. Are you hungry right before you eat? Are you sleepy when you wake up? Does it go black when you close your eyes? If it does, any one of those three, that at some point in your life you're going to have astigmatism correction or need glasses. So the other nice thing about Zeiss, which is one of the major contributing reasons other than such super high quality, is they document everything, even on your single vision lens prices. They put your prescription on there. This is the Zeiss single vision 1.59, which is the refractive index of polycarbonate PhotoFusion Extra Gray. And I don't know why instead of DC for DuraVision Chrome they have DO. Don't know why they do that, but, and let's see, for your left eye, we're going to turn the axis wheel to 180 because your prescription reads -1/4, -275. We still end up at -3 total power on both eyes. So we're going to put that in there, rotate until the spherical component comes into view first. Oop, I got the lens upside down because I was at the bottom of the lens. I always work with more at the top of the lens for decentering purposes. So your left eye is almost all astigmatic correction. -3, we're good to go. Put 3 dots on there. Let me darken those so you can see playing along at home. I'm going to put an L on here. Highlight the powers, -1/4. Well, this is the left lens. -1/4, -275 at 180. Yeah, double checking myself. And the DuraVision Chrome. Oop, let me highlight that. The reason why I highlight that is so you know you're getting the actual packaging, all the original manufacturing packaging that the manufacturer sends. And if you guys missed any of that, let me recap. I almost forgot to tell that bad joke. So, this is a block, or as I like to call it, Jenny from the block. Any Monty Python Holy Grail fans can do this at home. But I need to attach a double-sided adhesive sticker to these, of which I've got 2 right here, as we say in my household. Okay, maybe it's just me that says that. Now the silver button on the back is a magnet. It's going to do its job twice. It's going to attach itself to another magnet there the first time around. Let's pull the paper away to make the black side sticky, line up the magnet. And the reason why I put those 3 dots on there, it tells me the lens is oriented in there just perfectly. So the blue cross is the geometric center of your frame. Your eye is just above that in inset. I'm going to get everything laid out inside these orange crosshairs. And hit that button. The arm's going to come down, place the block onto the right lens. We're going to do the same thing now for the left lens. Pull the paper away to make the black side sticky. I looked down while I was doing that, saw that your pupillary distance was 30.5. So we're going to go up to 30.5. Same optical center height. Same bat channel. Same bad jokes. You know, I'm going to keep telling the same jokes over and over again until you laugh at them. So do everyone a favor, just start laughing and I'll quit telling those bad jokes. So this is the tracer and the blocker. This is the edger. This is what's going to edge your lenses down to fit into the frame. It costs $40,000. I recommend everyone go out and buy one. They're only 200 pounds. Put it on your kitchen counter, then you can cut your own lenses at home, and you won't need this guy with the 2 thumbs and the bad jokes to cut them for you. The actual cutting wheel is this diamond crusted wheel that's going to grind away your lens material. This wheel in the center, that channel, that little valley, that's what's going to put the V-shaped bevel onto the lens so it stays inside the bevel of the frame. I'm going to wake up the computer. Job ID number 2707, 2707. These are polycarbonate lenses. If they were plastic, high index plastic, or Trivex, I would select that, but we're going to stick with polycarbonate because it's the material I likes. I'm not going to polish the edge of the lens because it's not going to be seen. I'm not going to put a safety bevel on the front convex surface of the lens, but I am going to place one on the rear concave surface of the lens. So I'm going to press the sticker on there firmly. Now the magnet's going to do its job. Its second and final time today. It's going to attach itself to another magnet there in the chuck. Or by now, you know I like to call it the Charles, because I just don't know this machine well enough to call it Chuck. So, hit the green start button. The door closes. The clamp shuts. The lens is going to be traced by 2 white styluses, making sure it's large enough to fit into the right side of the frame. First go round. You can see it's tracing the shape of the right lens. And this second time it's measuring the thickness to know where to place the bevel so you have the least amount of edge thickness showing. Now, Josh pointed out that in my website it only goes up to 2 diopters of astigmatism. He has 2 1/4 on the right, 275 on the left. Now, back when there were the stock lenses that I still use in the paper packets, Transitions and Zeiss PhotoFusion only go up to 2 diopters. So the reason why I stopped there is because the price goes up a little bit higher, but the extra active that he got, they're all custom made. So that's why they're $30 more, and I can do any power. Now this frame, usually this is the point in every video that I mentioned that your lenses are 40% thinner and lighter than regular plastic. They're virtually unbreakable. High impact ballistics grade lens material, 100% UVA and UVB, all the way up to 400 nanometers. The PhotoFusion Extra Gray blocks 50 to 70% harmful blue light. You have the DuraVision Chrome anti-glare on the front and the back surface of the lens. But let's talk about the frame for a moment. This is the frame that started me selling online. I've been wearing this frame for roughly about 7 or 8 years. It is so comfortable, so durable, and I will get back to that. But this frame inspired me to start creating my own frames, because I realized I'm just a cover band. I'm putting lenses in other people's songs, and that songwriter is RayBan. I decided I want to write my own songs. So, look what I did. I'm coming out with Christian eyewear. All of them are designed in the USA by me. It can come with in black, tortoise, or purple. You're going to say, wait, that's not tortoise, that's a wood color. And I would say, ding, 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 winner, winner, chicken dinner. But this is just one of the samples. I will have tortoise. I will have this wood eventually. They just didn't have enough to make it in all the pieces I needed to buy. All the frames, and this is going to be the Philippians 413, can come with either a silver cross on the temple and temple tip, or a gold cross on the temple tip and the temple. And to go one step further, well, one thing I did do, the RayBan comes with a single barrel hinge, which has been great, but I always kind of like the hinges on the RayBan 2140 original Wayfarer, new Wayfarer, but this is the hinge design that was on the original. I decided I wanted that put onto the other frame, making it even more sturdy. What else can I do to make improvements to this frame? I'm going to include a rare earth magnetic polarized clip-on. Now you have to have the magnets already embedded into the frame in order for the magnets to clip right on there. But these will all come with a polarized magnetic clip-on for $150 complete, with same as the price of the RayBans, except they will come with a polarized clip-on. They are so close that these are the demo lenses that come out of there. Let's pop this one in here. And it goes in there. Take that out so I can put this one in here. The other nice thing about this frame, these lenses cut so true first time around. I'm so confident I will not have to edge these down any further for them to fit into the frame. Now the size 55, the reason why I'm pointing that out, the size 55, whole nother matter together. I usually have to take those down about 1/2 millimeter to 3/4 and sometimes a whole millimeter for them to fit. This, watch this, how easy this is. You tuck it in at the outside corner, push down at the nose. Look how that snaps in. Makes my life so much easier. Let's try something else. Let's flip this over to L. Hit the start button. Just like before, the door closes, the clamp shuts. The lens is going to be traced by 2 white styluses. Making sure that tracing the shape of the left lens and then seeing the thickness of the lens. Let's do a little something here. I'm going to wipe that PD off. I'll get another one. To show you how close this is, I'm going to take the lens out, put it into this frame. Look how easily it snaps into that one. I'm going to take the lenses out of my RayBan 2132 new Wayfarer size 52 color blue crystal, because I'm almost always wearing a blue shirt with a print, and then pop it into one of these colors. Now, I've already told my wife I'm going with the black and silver to match my black and silver that is coming in above my ears, my wisdom highlights. But I'm going to wear the purple in public, because people say, why is that man wearing purple? But just to draw attention to the frame. So the company asked me, dude, where'd you get those? And I was like, I make these. This is my design. So, let's tuck this back in. We're going to come down here to the Lensometer, start the final inspection. By the way, I went to college for this. I'm a licensed optician. I have passed my state board exam. I've been in the field for 21 years. I've personally cut over tens of thousands of pairs of glasses. Now I'm going next level. Now the next frame I'm going to do, boy, it's going to look a lot like the RayBan 2140 original Wayfarer, and then I'll start to do some others. But I just want to do classic styling, because I just want people to feel comfortable. They're like, well, how do I know how that's going to look? Go out and try on the second most famous pair of RayBans in the world that's been made. Millions have been made since 1992. The original Wayfarer, the next model, has been made since 1952. but a lot of people have worn them and they'll know exactly what they look like, so while they wear them. So I've got the power dialed in, and I'm getting -75, 1 tick mark away from 1, going towards 0, 0.25, 0.50, 0.75, 1. So you have 3/4 of a diopter of astigmatism correction. Now you're on the 3rd rung of a ladder. You have an additional 9 steps of astigmatism correction. Uncorrected astigmatism makes 6s and 8s look alike, or the letters P and F. Think of it as the fine-tune knob. It also makes driving at night and driving at night in the rain just horrible. So you, if anything, you would benefit from just the anti-glare coating. The PhotoFusion photochromic extra gray is just icing on the cake. But anyone with a, and usually once people get above 3, I start to refer to them as crazy stigs. The average in America is 2 diopters and below. So Josh is above average in height, intelligence, and charisma and charm. And so I speculate. But let's check the second curvature on your lens. So you have -75 here, 3/4. 3 steps. You have another 9 steps, which is steeper this way, and it's how we line those 2 curves up to make everything nice and crisp. And we're turning that fine-tune knob to 171. A straight line is 0 to 90 to 180. We're turning it to 171. So I've already checked the power. We're at 3, -3. How did I get there? Let's say someone borrowed 75 cents from you, then they borrowed another $2.25. They would owe you $3. $3 in the red. Now, it sounds like your left lens is done. Let's take that out. By the way, these will be available starting about July 4th. And so they charge me by the mold to make these things. My wife, who is watching the process, who swears she's not creative, she's a data analyst, she crunches numbers all day long, but she says if you can put a cross on the side of a frame, can you put a pink ribbon? Because her family has been devastated by breast cancer. 7 of her 8 aunts have gotten it. So I said, I don't see why not. And then after doing more research, if you can put a pink ribbon, you can put a gray ribbon for brain cancer. You can put a gold ribbon for pediatric cancer. I'm going to be coming out with smaller frames, a smaller version of this with a gold ribbon that I'm going to donate to the Duke Pediatric Cancer Ward. I'm in Durham, North Carolina. Duke University Hospital works with that, the Ronald McDonald Foundation. Now, I'll never cure cancer, but I can do my part, which is making eyeglasses. And I learned that chemo and radiation affect eyesight. So everyone who buys a pair of cancer ribbon eyewear, I am going to donate 1 pair of the gold ribbon frames to a kid who's going through cancer treatment. Because very few people from my city go there. It's people from all over the state, all over the southeast, all over the country come here. They leave their jobs, they leave their homes while their children are fighting for their lives. I just want to donate it because it's one less thing for their parents to worry about while they're going through cancer treatment. Now, they could start off 20/20, but when they start getting chemo and radiation, it affects their eyesight and they need glasses. Kids who already wear glasses, their prescription will change. I just want to donate it. It's something I feel strongly about. The families are going to pay for nothing. My long-term goal is to work with developers and real estate people, buy some apartment complexes and provide them with housing so that they won't have to pay for anything when they come to the city. Because no one can kick me while I'm down. A little brief information on me. No one can kick me while I'm down like I can. I can be my most worst enemy over the years, and I can have my own little pity parties along the way. Nothing in life goes according to plan. There's a million obstacles that I've gotten through just to get to this part in my life. And here I am thinking how tough it is for me. Then I think about a child who's fighting for their life and has been doing so their entire life. It puts it in perspective to me. It says, Seymour, put on your big boy pants, shut up, and do what needs to be done. And, oh, there's the manufacturer hollering back at me. He was telling me we need to come up with some Asian fit frames, and because of lenses fogging up now with wearing a mask, I'm thinking about installing nose pads onto these frames to create a little bit more separation, make it possible for Asian or ethnic fit to wear them as well. And people who say, I just got to have nose pads. Okay, I'll put nose pads on here. So This is fun, the developmental stage, but again, those children are teaching me more about myself than I ever could. So if they can figure out a way to fight and go through life, the least I can do is help them out with a pair of glasses while they're fighting. I'm going to be in their corner for them. Turn the axis. I needed to put the PD back on the right lens. Turn the axis back to the left. Put it on that. I'm getting -1/4, 1 tick mark away from 0, which is plano, no power. In the minus power, the reds, -1/4. Then you have 2.75, 11 steps of astigmatism correction. I'm going to keep turning that wheel until that comes into view, and we're at -3. Now, did I put the PD on there? And so now, drum roll please. PD for the right eye is 29, for the left 30.5, for a total of 59.5. Optical center height of 22. Let's first measure 59.5. I'm going to place the PD stick against my thumb on the right lens. When we hold it up to the left, look at that, 59.5. Man, the kid is good. Optical center height. Now kids, follow me, not to the bottom of the lens, but the middle of the plastic of the deepest portion. Look at that, 22 millimeters. Oh, the kid is good. 22 millimeters. So, this is the portion every video that as I clean your lenses. I mentioned there's free shipping anywhere in the US, and Rancho Mission Viejo, California is still in the US. But when you get these in the mail, there's a small chance that these could fit too loose or too tight. However, there's an 80% chance one side is going to sit higher than the other. That's because 80% of people have one ear that is higher than the other. And I forget which statistic people have one ear closer in than the other. But because of that statistic, 99% of all optical shops will do free adjustments if you ask them. But I'm going to get them in standard alignment first, also known as a 3-point stance. The 3 points are 1, 2, the bottom of the frame being 3. I set them on the counter, press down. There is no wobble. Now, when I say wobble, I'm part of that 80%. When I take off my RayBan 2132 new Wayfarer size 52, they wobble on the counter, but they sit level on me. Now, I'm wearing the color 6053 blue crystal, because I'm all about some blue, and TMI, that crystal really works well with that wisdom highlights coming in above my ears, or my stupid highlights. No, I guess they are wisdom highlights. So that's why I'm gonna go with the black and silver. Now I will have, again, this comes in a tortoise, a shiny black, and a purple, majestic purple. The cancer ribbon frames will come with the same ones, but as soon as these come in, since I had to sink my life savings into this batch, I have to, in order to get the wood, I have to buy many more, but I'm going to do that on the second color. I'm going to come out with a red, almost like a blood red, crucifix red, and then completely crystal. And the manufacturer is telling me he can put a silver or gold emblem on the inside. There's a metal bar that runs through here that you can't see. That's what gives this plastic rigidity. You'll be able to see it in an all crystal pair. And we can even put Christian emblem all the way going down inside. How cool is that? And I also want to do a white because it makes you look more tan in the summertime. And look how pale I am here. Look, I went out and got some sun. Oh, I'm back to being pale. So this is what your lenses look like clear before I have activated them, meaning I'm exposed them to a strong burst of ultraviolet light. And as you will soon see, it takes about 30 to 45 seconds for photochromic transition lenses to darken, a little bit longer, 45 seconds to a minute 15 to return back to virtually clear. Now this is important, Josh and everyone else listening. All photochromic transition lenses will get dark on day 1 and continue to darken every day for the first 2 weeks are exposed to the sun. After that, they will work for years at maximum performance. The only time they won't work is if you're behind the windshield of a car. Your windshield absorbs the sun's harmful ultraviolet rays that would cause your dashboard to crack from sitting in the sun all day, and that's why they don't turn dark in a car. Having said that, the transitions extra active will get 30 to 50% dark behind a windshield. Now don't worry, Josh, they're going to keep getting darker and darker. Come on, we talked about this, don't you remember? But they're also temperature sensitive, meaning they will get darker when it's 85 degrees and below than they will when it's 95 and above. But I would like to remind everyone, when it's 100 degrees outside, you're miserable, they're miserable. Nobody works 100% when it's 100 degrees outside. We all work much better once it cools off. Having said that, these extra active are designed for extra active people who spend extra amounts of time outside, and so these will get darker, hence the name extra active. Now, if you do me a favor, like this video, give me the thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, click the bell icon so you'll get notifications of future frames and lens combinations as they become available. You can follow me on Facebook and Instagram as Free Prescription Lenses, on Twitter as Free RX Lenses. I send out a selfie request in every package. Josh, if you do take selfies, would you occasionally hashtag me at Free Prescription Lenses if it's Instagram and Facebook, or Free RX Lenses if it's Twitter? If anyone has any questions, you can go to the Contact Me page of the website. I also send out cleaning instructions on how to care for not only your frame and lenses so they will last you for years, but for your RayBan cleaning cloth, your Zeiss cleaning cloth, and the premium microfiber cloth that I provide, as well as how to care for your case so it too will last you for years. You can also leave a question or comment in the comment section below, and you can see how fast these are turning back to virtually clear. But Josh in Rancho Mission Viejo, California, thank you so much for the purchase of my personal all-time favorite frame, the RayBan 2132 New Wayfarer, color 622, which is the matte black rubber. Now, for years, I wore this in, I believe it was color 811, which is the matte blue rubber. They discontinued that, and that's what made me have to get the blue crystal. I love the blue rubber that they had, but they just don't have that anymore. So they even had a green rubber they discontinued first. Then the blue rubber, they're sticking by this black rubber. It ain't going nowhere. But yeah, thanks again for the purchase of this frame with the Zeiss PhotoFusion extra gray lenses and DuraVision chrome. And now hopefully everyone else has gotten a chance to see how I bring that love and feeling back to glasses. Thank you.